Namaste, I'm Dr. Robert, and today on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, my subject is the 3 Ayurvedic functions of the mind. And these 3 functions are spoken of, generally speaking, in Ayurveda as Dhi, Dhriti, and Smriti. Dhi, another way of saying Dhi is Buddhi. And Buddhi, ultimately, people talk about it as being intellect, but ultimately, really, it means discernment. The ability to determine whether something is desirable or undesirable, whether something should be approached or avoided. So it's that judgment. I know some people think judgment is a bad word, but judgment is something we're doing all the time. So this is the judging what is appropriate for you, for other people, for the world in general, judging, that is Dhi. So you have to be able to evaluate, to discern accurately. Then there is Dhriti, and Dhriti means stability, it means determination, it means continuity. So just as Dhi or Buddhi employs the Agni, which many people think of more in its terms in terms of its dosha, that's Pitta. Dhriti is more associated with that sort of stability, earth kind of stability that Kapha has. And so if your Kapha is nice and balanced, there's a good chance that your stability will be nice and balanced. You won't be too stuck, you won't be too flighty, you will be able to take that discernment and employ that apply it appropriately to whatever situation you need to apply it, and be consistent with whatever it is you're trying to do. That's what Dhriti is. The third is Smriti. And Smriti, and it's a function of Vata ultimately, and Prana, that means memory. So once you have discerned something, once you have acted on that discernment, it's useful to be able to remember what you did so that in the future you don't have to always be discerning and you don't always have to be actively providing continuity for that. So Smriti is very useful if you can turn things that need to be turned into second nature. Of course, all of these can be misused. You can remember things wrongly. You can remember things that you should not be remembering. You can make things second nature that in fact are not going to benefit you but are going to detriment you. Your continuity can be only provide you with determination with regards to things that are not useful for you, and you can be totally undetermined when it comes to the question of things that are useful to you. And discernment, of course, can be damaged by all kinds of different factors, including what's going on with your liver, because of that, of course, is activating and deactivating so many of the compounds that are influencing your awareness. So when we talk in Ayurveda about having good quality Dhi, Dhriti, and Smriti, we are generally implying that the first thing you want to do is bring the doshas into as good a balance as you can, so there will be less influence of Pitta on Dhi or Buddhi, less influence of Kapha on Dhriti, less influence of Vata on Smriti. Once you have balanced out the doshas as best you can at any one moment, and once you've created a kind of general level of foundation of stability for them, then you can build on that foundation and actually positively move forward in the direction of developing Buddhi more. That means more Tejas and less Pitta. Developing continuity and determination and stability more. That means more Ojas and less Kapha. And developing the ability to remember accurately and to keep the right perspective on those memories, and that means more of Prana and less of Vata. This is Dr. Robert wishing everyone good Dhi, Dhriti, and Smriti.